All right, beautiful traders, that's it. We are ready for a new week. We had an absolutely amazing week last week, especially trading gold. We absolutely managed to break through the highs and capitalized on that very good movement. And obviously we had really nice trades on Nasdaq here and there. The market was still just, trying to get back its balance. We did not trade US30 this week as much as we did last week. I don't even think I had a trade on US30 for this current week, right? But Nasdaq was looking absolutely good. So these are the trades that we managed to actually, capitalize on, and we're ready to do that exact same thing this week. But before we dive into all of that good stuff, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We trade the Nasdaq over here. If you're returning, welcome back. You already know what's up. Don't forget to hit the like button, turn your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel, because when we hit 20,000 subscribers, I am back again with the lit giveaways. You already know that when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I funded 10 different accounts and gave 10 different people free mentorship. And I am really grateful that most of the people that joined the mentorship are actually coming back to me with results. So make sure you're staying consistent with the videos so that you don't miss the chance of being part of the giveaway, right? So today what I'm going to do is just a quick run through of these charts. There's nothing complicated. The market looks absolutely beautiful, and this week is going to be absolutely amazing, right? You already know the slogan. We're going to obliterate the market as usual. One thing that I want to leave with you is make your trading simple. If you've noticed, most of my charts are as clean as possible. I always want my chart to look as clean as it can be. Secondly, have a strong mindset. That way you can simplify your trading approach. Thirdly, focus on the fundamentals. You need to understand what is moving the market, what times do the market move, when you should enter, when the market is volatile. And the most important thing is to always show up every day and be as consistent as possible. This is one of the key things that helped me. If you notice on all my Instagram posts, I always say that consistency is the key. But other than that, let's just look onto the chart and see what Nasdaq has in store for us for this current week. So in the previous video, we had a little fun trading these zones on Nasdaq, and right now I'm going to start by deleting all of this, because remember, I always want a clean chart, right? So I'm going to show you how I'll draw all of them once again, right? So if we go on to our daily time frame, you can clearly see Nasdaq was actually approaching a zone, right? We had this little trend line over here, and it kind of like broke out of that trend line. So for me, I'm already biased to the buy. So the next thing we would want to do as usual is to mark up our zones. Just mark up my zone right over here. This would be the next zone that I would want the market to react off of. It's either it breaks that zone or it rejects out of that zone. And this zone is kind of tricky because it has a lot of levels, right? We have this level, we have this level, this level. So I would like to mark the highest of all of those levels. So during the week, I had this kind of setup and I dropped it in the free signal group, but it was on USD. And I told them that as it breaks out of these zones, we want to be buying. Let's just check that out if it's still there. Yes, exactly. And it actually just completed. If we look onto our 4-hour time frame, this setup, I dropped it in the free signal group. You see, we had this zone US30 approaching this level. It actually just broke out of the zone. So this is the exact same setup that we are seeing on Nasdaq. And without even analyzing a lot, just because of situational analysis, what has happened in the past can literally happen again on Nasdaq, because the setup is exactly the same, right? So if you're in the free group and you benefited from this setup, I'm happy for you, right? So looking back on Nasdaq, right, we're saying the exact same thing. If it breaks out of this zone, we want to see it continue pushing to this level. And if it gets to this level, we also want to see it breaking. The only thing that you should notice is you should wait at these zones for the breaks. Don't just say it gets to the zone and you already buy. Wait for it to actually break out of that zone, and then it closes out, and then you now look for the buys. So that would be it on the daily time frame. Like I said, the analysis does not seem complicated at all. We want it to break out of this zone, come into this level, would buy it, get to this zone, wait for a breakout. If it does break out, we already know that we're riding it to this next level. But most of the people, as usual, would want to trade on the lower time frames, which is the 30 minutes, the 1 hour, the 15 minutes. But you should notice that when you want to trade these low time frames, make sure that you're doing it during the sessions when the market has volatility. You don't want the market to play around with you with this little move. You want to catch this move right over here. You want to catch this move right over here, and you want to catch this move right over here. These moves happen during the session, during news event, and etc. Right? You want to trade when there is volatility in the market, right? So we're assuming. So on our 30-minute time frame, this will be now on a day-to-day basis, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You want to check the market on a lower time frame. You already have the bias, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up all my zones. We start with the level where the market is currently. So this is the zone where it is currently. We mark up the highest point because we are biased to buys. We want to go with the buying momentum. What we're saying is if the market bounces off of this level, goes to this level, breaks out, we want to buy the breakout, probably ride it to a little bit, wait for a retest, and continue with the movement, right? But if you're doing this, you always want to make sure that the level on the higher time frame, you're respecting them, because the market can get to that level and then, goes right back down, right? So if it does not bounce off this level, it's going to break out and go to the lower level, right? So if it comes to this level, you want to look for good price action at this level. At this level, you want to buy the market and go with it to the top. Now, if it does not hold this level and breaks down to this level right over here, you now have to wait, take a step back. I always say that if support is broken twice, there's a high chance that the market wants to reverse. So if it breaks this first one, that's one. This second one, that's two. Now you have to wait, reanalyze before you go in for buying positions. Maybe the selling momentum is already a lot, because if the market drops from this level to this level, just dropping this, it shows that there's a lot of selling pressure in this market. You obviously don't want to be looking for buying trades at this zone, right? So other than that, we are looking for buys in these zones, and if it does break, we'll wait to look for buys at this level. Yes, if we see good price action, then we might enter at this zone, but if it breaks out of this level, we're going to just leave the trade and probably look for better setups. But other than that, you can see that it's an easy week. There's nothing complicated on these charts if you actually follow everything that I just said. And also make sure that you're following the free signal group, because in there I'll be dropping live updates and new setups of how the market is actually playing out. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button, turn your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel. You feel me? With that, it's been Tino, and I'll see you in the next lit video. Peace.